If I could come out here and shed some light in a dark place and let the millions of people in the United States know the negative things that are happening so close to home. Just $1 from, even half or a quarter of the population can like make this whole thing go away. And just knowing that just inspires me and brings me hope that if I come here and help shed some light, it might make a difference. Red Nose Day, when I heard about it, I literally was like thrown by how much money they have accumulated throughout the years in Europe with the cause, and how many different charities around the world were affected by, I think it was almost $1 billion that they raised, and that really impressed me. There are many organizations around the world that raise money. I mean, even the Bill Gates Foundation has done a lot in places like Africa and stuff, but you know, there's an efficiency as of to where they place their money, and there's a vetting process that I respect. And I liked it when I heard about it because I feel like the money's not just being squandered. It's actually being placed in grassroots areas where it can make a difference. And for me, that's a call to arms. There's always this like idea that if you if you just ignore it, and you just go by your ordinary life, that you can survive it. There's this idea that ignorance is bliss, and I have too much of a conscience for that. And I love knowledge and I love learning. And the more you know, the more painful it is. But I feel like ignoring what I know is murder to myself, to who I am, to what I stand for as a person. And so that's it. I'm just learning, man. I'm just visiting whatever charities I can and learning whatever I can and helping out in whatever way I can until I know an efficient way to dedicate my energy into helping out and giving back. I just can't watch. There's too much suffering going on and it's too painful, but I can't ignore it either. SESUP's really cool. I mean, the fact that it's been around for 38 years is amazing. That means that they're doing something right because they've been able to survive this long. And the fact that they're getting the government more involved in their attempts to better the education system and to get kids out of the labor force, I think is a big, big step. I mean, SISUP is actually affecting law now. I mean, they've got buildings being constructed, to protect the kids, and I think that that's awesome. That's really where the changes occur is with the municipality and with the government, because I mean, sadly, so in any country you go to around the world, if you don't have, some sort of governmental authority backing you up, who's actually following through with the enforcement of law, you're gonna run into a lot of walls. And it's just gonna be like plugging leaks. And I think that SISEP gets it and understands that it's got to be a community thing, it's got to be a government thing, and it's a holistic thinking process that they have for the organization. It's they think holistically. They don't only think education. They think about getting the kids out of the labor force, but they don't only think about that. They think of psychological assessment on the children. Helping out kids that have special needs. These are all things that I think an all-encompassing organization should focus on, and they're really great.